Some great questions about, well, how do we present our identity box if we're having trouble contacting our group? Well, when you're presenting your box today, you could go ahead and you could comment on your own identity box slides. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to select this, my own slides, and I'm going to write, this metaphor represents my love of art and how I'm going to zoom in so you can see my comment. No, I guess you can't zoom in. And how I wish I could be like my grandmother when I grow up. I hope that her art comes through and I can come close to being like her. Comment. So again, this is me commenting on my own work. Comment. Intellectually, I am a teacher and I think all of the time about the students I have not been hearing from. This is Israel and I hope he is okay. Comment. This little metaphor for self-love that's underneath my physical identity. I could go ahead and comment on that. As a girl, I believe it's hard to learn how to love yourself, but I'm there now. I hope so much that all of my students learn to love themselves for who they are. Comment. Once again, this is me presenting my identity box, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to read my group's presentations. Here I'm sharing metaphor number 5. These are my drama students from this year at our first field trip. I want to spread the love of theater to all kids and help them to find their confidence on the stage. Comments. Okay. Obviously, I could talk about my kids. I could talk more about my spiritual identity. Here I'm highlighting the lake. Again, I'm commenting on my own work, presenting my slides, and you could do this in advance. This right here is the lake in Michigan where I am from, and I feel closer to a higher power when I am there. Comment. So that's the first part where you're presenting. Again, I'm not necessarily on the phone with anyone in my group, but everyone can go ahead and see this. So if you see, if I go to a group's presentation, here we are. Already there are identity boxes, there are photos inside. So you can comment on each other's work like this. So comment, I love this drawing so much. It's clear that you are an amazing artist, and that is you. Part of who you are. What does this drawing represent? Comment. A comment right here. Comment. You can write questions. Oh, why isn't this working? Comment. Please tell me the story behind these metaphors. I want to know. And this person who I think you guys know is Brandon, could go ahead and reply. You know, I could comment right here. Comment. Can you tell me why this letter is important? And he doesn't have to respond. Like, he can make a choice. And then you just keep going through and you look at your group's different work. So if I were to skim up and see a different group member's work, this is Linda Ramos's identity box, I think. So I could comment right here and say, it's clear to me that these people are very important to you. I'm wondering if you could open up a little bit more about who they are. So voila. And then she could comment if she wants. I could also say, what is the significance of the snowman? So you could go ahead and you could have a live conversation on your PowerPoint about each other's identity boxes. You know, it's not ideal. It's not what we did back in the day when we revealed our true beauty. But, you know, you could put on some music, some really relaxing music, and just write about each other's identity boxes. Obviously, if a group member is missing an identity box, it is not the end of the world. You comment on the identity boxes that are there. And then if someone's not doing their work, you know, you kind of just reach out to them. I will do my best to post a spreadsheet so you guys can see everyone in your group again, but just reply all to that email. I hope this video was useful when you are commenting and talking to each other about identity boxes. Of course, you're welcome to reach out with other electronic means, but this was just a demo to show how you can have a conversation about your identity boxes online. So once again, if a group member writes a question, you can go ahead, click a reply on it. These people are important to me because. And you would go through and you would talk about that. I hope this was useful.